Hi, it's Eric from Real World Readiness. Today we're going to be looking at some fire starters, in particular plug type fire starters. These are usually a cloth plug of some type soaked with wax or another flammable substance. They're compact, they're easy to store, and they're cheap, and they usually burn for a fair amount of time and work pretty well in wet conditions. Today I have a box of Dextreme fire plugs. These are available on Amazon for about $15 for 50 of them, which lets you break them up into smaller packages and put them in various places in different trucks and different backpacks, whatever you need. There are lots of other brands though. This is just the one I happen to have on hand. They are not a sponsor of the show. All right, let's get out there and see how they work. All right, got my fire materials gathered, and we're going to go ahead and try this thing out, see if we can get a fire going. Now, if you're in a survival situation and you're counting on this fire to keep you warm and safe and not cold and alive, use the easiest method you can to start the fire. Grab a lighter, grab a match, something like that. But because we're not in an emergency, this is just a video, and to make it a little bit more fun, we're going to go ahead and see if we can light this thing up with a ferro rod. I think that'll be very doable. All right, let's get this started. First thing is we got to get our plug ready to burn. They come out of the box looking like this. You want to twist it and rub it against each other, and just kind of, really what you're trying to do is bring all these fibers out to the top so they can catch a spark. You want to rub them together, give it a shake, just basically disassemble this package so that you can get something small enough. Once we get that in place, we're going to set it where we want to start our fire. Now it's time for some sparks. And there we go, we got fire. Let's see if we can feed it. Again, you want to go small to large. Give it some time. It's important to have gathered your tinder and your small wood before lighting the spark. You don't want to waste that heat that you're getting out of it. You want to make sure that it's going to catch and have time to burn. Let that catch. Well, I'd say this is going to work just fine, and they're so small that you can carry, a whole handful of them in your pocket. If the first one doesn't work for whatever reason, you put it out, you squash it, you overload it, you try and build your fire too fast. It doesn't matter, you got more in your pocket. And you saw it started with just 2 shots from the ferro rod to get some sparks into it. It's again, this is a really handy little thing to have in your go bag, in your bug out bag. Keep it in your vehicles, especially in the winter. You can throw these in your backpack you take to work in case you find yourself walking home in the event of a power outage or a natural disaster. These just a really small but incredibly useful tool. There's a bunch of brands of them out there. They're a simple thing. They can't really screw them up. It's basically wax and cotton. You can even make these yourself if you want to with cotton balls and paraffin wax. Yeah. I would say this is definitely a useful tool here. All right, that's it for today. Click like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay ready.